phone is ringing, but if you could mute that, that'd be great.
Come on.
All right. So we have two high-impact news events tonight, employment change and unemployment rate. Usually the unemployment rate is the most powerful, okay? So if we get split news, we'll have to wait and go with the unemployment rate longer term, okay? So we'll keep an eye on that. In addition, the Australian can move very rapidly, gang. Okay, it's one of the quicker moving currencies in reaction to news. Also, sometimes it can move before the news even hits because it takes usually a minute or so for the news to actually be reported. Not sure why, but the Aussie news is usually a little bit delayed. So all that is to say we need to be careful tonight and cautious, okay? So let's take a look at what's happening. So right now, strength indicators telling me that the yen is strong, the Swissy is strong, the euro is trying to strengthen, the Aussie is weak, the pound is very weak, and the dollar is trying to strengthen. Let's take a look and see what we see here. So the Aussie CAD is flat as can be. Aussie New Zealand is trying to go up, but the current candle is reversing a little bit. Aussie dollar is consolidating. Aussie Swiss is in complete consolidation. Aussie yen is trying to move down. So no clear signals there, gang. Euro Aussie's in consolidation. The pound Aussie is trying to give us a sell signal. No real confirmation now. Interesting. So that's a whole lot of ugliness, gang, in terms of giving us a clear signal before the news is announced. So there's not much there to like before the news announcement. Take a look at this Aussie New Zealand. All right, so we have a decent looking trade on the Aussie New Zealand long if we get good news for Australia, okay? Wow, okay, it's a nice range too. Very nice range to the upside. Okay, so if we get good news on the Aussie New Zealand, Okay, I'm getting a lot of background noise. I'm going to put everybody on mute here. All right. So, AUDNZD. We have resistance at 1.04532. Okay. 1.04532. And you got a pretty big range there to the upside. Huge amount of range to the upside, actually. I said not huge. Let's go. It's about 24 pips. 24 pip range. So if we get good news on the Aussie, that could be where we look, gang. That could be where we look. Looking for a bad news trade. I really don't see any bad news trades right now. Not like in the Aussie CAD chart. Not like in the pound dollar short, or the Aussie dollar short. Not like in the Aussie Swiss short. Boy, nothing at all there. So the pound Aussie is trying to come down too, but it's not giving us great confirmation. All right. I think the closest thing to a good news Aussie trade. I'm sorry, a bad news Aussie trade. I'm trying to find one. I don't see a clear pair that has bad news for the Aussie. I don't like that. Aussie yen could be the closest guy. All right. So the Aussie yen, AUDNZD, what's I? JPY. Support at 79.240. 79.240. Now, I'm a little bit concerned about putting in pending orders before the news announcement, because I said the Aussie can be very volatile. It can spike up and spike down and be all over the place, yeah? But I am going to put in, so this is a higher risk trade, gang. This is a higher risk trade. So don't do this if you don't want to take a higher risk tonight. But I'm going to put in a buy stop. Buy stop on the AUDNZD at 1.04595. Okay. Check your spread on that. I have about a 1 pip spread, so it's not bad, but check your spread. Make sure it's not too crazy. Okay. All right. All right, so we're getting pretty close here. And if it is bad news, I'll look at the Aussie yen. So I have a good news Aussie trade in. Buy stop on the Aussie New Zealand 1.0459. Here we go. Oh, looks like it triggered us on that already. Aussie New Zealand. So it's moving up nicely. Beautiful. And there's 20 pips. That's the way to do it, gang. Let me check the news on that. Oh, really good news on employment, and the unemployment rate stayed the same. So more than doubled on the unemployment change, which is why we're seeing that. Okay. So that's moving up very nicely on the Aussie New Zealand. It blew through our secondary resistance already. It's still going up. Now, I already took 20 pips, right? So no need to push things. What I'm going to do now is wait for this pullback, right? You know, 75% of the time we get a pullback, yes? So 75% of the time you get a pullback of at least half of these big spikes. So I'm going to wait to the top of the hour and see what the next candle brings me on that pullback. If it pulls back to the 8 or the 20 and the signals still look good, then I will reevaluate going back in and double dipping on this trade. But I already have 20 pips, so I don't need to go for more right now. Remember, if you can just average 20 pips a day, gang, you'll be very happy trading. So I'm gonna wait for the next candle, wait for a pullback to the 8 or the 20, and then reevaluate from there, okay? So nothing to do now to the top of the hour. So let's take a look at the other Aussie pairs now. Whew, look at that Aussie Canadian, it really moved. So none of these spikes are playable now. Just wait for the next candle, see if you can get a pullback. You should have already made some nice pips. Aussie dollar, not quite there. Aussie Swiss is moving decently. Ooh, my goodness. And it's coming to a prior level of resistance back here now. Going back to the early parts of February, late January. Okay. All right, so we have some room to roam there for some double dips, gang. But again, we already made our pips, so now's our time to fall back and wait for the reversals. I'm going to wait to see if it comes back to the 8 or the 20, okay? 75% of the time after these big spikes, you get a pullback. So we're going to wait. I'm going to wait to the top of the hour, see what the next candle brings me. Now, If, for example, on this Aussie New Zealand, the next candle starts green, well, we also know there's about a 75% chance that the color the candle starts will be the color that candle ends on also. But I do want to see a pullback. We're getting a little bit now. I do want to see a pullback, hopefully to the 8 or the 20, and then I'll trade this going up, okay? All right, good job tonight. Some quick and easy pips, that's the way we do it. Beautiful trade. I'll update you on the Skype group if I double dip on this. But again, I want to see a pullback on the next candle. I'm not going to play this spike. I'm not going to jump in now again, okay? Good job, everybody. I will see you bright and early in the morning. What do we have going on in the morning? We have some U.S. news on core durable goods. Good. All right, gang. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye now.
Have a good one.